Hey everyone, my name's Jason. I'm the community manager at Nuggets Entertainment, and today we're talking about RV There Yet. I've got a couple announcements for you, and then I'm going to cover some information. All right, we're going to do the announcements in just a moment, and then we're going to go over some information about what we've been up to with the game, some fixes and things like that that's happened, where you can find more information, and then we'll talk a little bit more about like what else is to come as well. Okay, I also recommend that you stick around to the very end of the video. It's just a recommendation. You can do whatever you want. It's your life. Let's do announcements. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about real quick is going to be the total sales numbers. I want to give you an update on that. I think after a week we announced that we'd sold like 1.3 million copies of the game, which blew our minds, still blows our minds. We never expected this. I can't understand it still, really. It's just too weird. But thank you, everyone, for the support. We did just get over like another milestone, like a nice round number, I suppose. And so we thought that maybe it would be a good opportunity to just share that with you all as well, because we're really excited and proud of what's been accomplished here. And I think you could all be proud and excited with being part of that. So let's celebrate that together. So the total sales numbers that we have as of right now this is crazy, 4,067,315 units sold. Thank you, everyone. That's in like 5 weeks. 5 weeks and 4 days or something, 3 days or something like that. I don't know. Thank you, everyone, for the support. It is crazy. We don't really understand it yet. It's wild, but thank you all so much. And also our reviews are doing really well too, actually. I think we're at like 89% positive all-time reviews on Steam. This is just crazy. We never thought so many people would buy the game or like the game and like the game, right? So it's just exciting. We're so glad that you all having fun. We had fun making the game. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Helps a lot. Thank you. The next thing is that people have commented so much on how much they love the banger tracks that we have in RV There Yet. The music, right? Songs like Tiramisu, the Hard Bro Bassman song, right? We've got some real bangers there, right? And these were all made by Ghostwood Empire, and they're a band and composers. They also did the sound design for the game as well. So make sure to show them a lot of love. Ghostwood Empire. Look them up online, okay? But the announcement here today is that this soundtrack is now available. It's available on Steam for $1.99. That's the base price. I think it'll have regional pricing as well, but it's also on a 10% discount, I believe, too. So if you want to support the studio even further, you can purchase that soundtrack there. But it's also going to be distributed to all the other streaming platforms as well, or like the major ones, or I'm not sure exactly which ones, but it'll be on like Spotify, Apple Music, and things like that. I think it's coming to YouTube as well. So you can stream it for free. It should be available on Steam right now. The other platforms, I don't know exactly when it's going to be on them. It may be on them now, or it might take a few days, maybe, I think at most 2 weeks. But either way, whatever streaming platform you use, it's probably coming to that very, very soon. Okay, so very, very exciting. Again, show them some love. Ghostwood Empire. Enjoy the music, everyone. So now the other thing that I just want to talk about here today is I want to cover a little bit about like what have we been up to over the past few weeks. So we have been doing bug fixes and adding some basic features that the game should have had and was lacking, but we didn't finish during our game jam period. So one feature, for example, is key bindings. We didn't have that on launch. We now have that for mouse and keyboard, but not yet for controllers. But I believe that will be coming. We've also added a feature to be able to visualize which audio device you're using and whether or not it's picking up sound. That way you will know if the game is detecting the right audio device. By the way, if the game is not detecting the right audio device for your mic, you basically just need to close the game, set the preferred device in Windows as your default preferred device, and then restart the game and it should pick that up. And then you'll be able to use your mic that way. Okay. We fixed map-related issues as well. We fixed other voice chat-related crashes and issues. At one point, we even introduced a bug that forced the Swedish language on everyone. Sorry about that. Turns out it didn't take off, so we had to do another patch to remove it. So we've done a bunch of different patches and hotfixes over the past few weeks, and the team is still working on fixing many crashes and trying to support as many GPUs, like there's some older GPUs that people are having that they just crash on immediately, and just trying to make sure that we can account for as many of these things as possible. And so if you want a full list of these patch notes, and also if you want like a full list of troubleshooting steps that we have for various things, like how to detect if you're getting a GPU crash and what you can do about it. For example, be sure to check the Discord or the Reddit. So discord.gg/rvthereyet or the Reddit, reddit.com/r/rvthereyetgame for posts about troubleshooting, basically, right? Because it could be that the solution you need is just in there. And you don't have to wait for a fix. Now, there's some other upcoming stuff that we're working on right now, like including the client-side experience, just making things a bit smoother in the situations where there's bad ping. Where we want to add some features to help you manage your gameplay session a little bit better, like changing privacy settings, banning people from rejoining, for example. We're also hunting down some persistent bugs, things like the infinite spinner thing when you try and join someone and it just soft locks the game. We don't really know why that happens just yet. So we've been adding a lot of extra logs about that. So if you have that issue, please go to our Discord and report the bug there in the feedback and bug reports forum. Be sure to include your log files there. There's a sticky post in that forum that'll show you where to find your log files. That would help us hunt down that issue. There's another issue that we haven't solved yet, which is that for some people, their player characters, their hands are like pitch black. We haven't fixed that yet. We don't know what the cause is exactly. We have some ideas. And one thing that would help us a lot is that if you're having that issue, if you could let us know what graphics card you're using, you could maybe even put it in the comments down below. But better yet is go to the Discord, discord.gg/rvthereyet, and go to the feedback and bug report forum, make a post there, include your PC specs. Someone from the team may follow up with you, okay? But even if we don't follow up, we read them and we gather that information, okay? So thank you to everyone who has already been making bug reports and helping us fix things for everyone else. It helps a lot. Thank you. We're also in the process of setting up a better bug reporting system that, we don't think that Discord is ideal. It's only accessible for those that are on Discord, so we want something a little bit better. But for the moment, that's all that we've got. Soon, hopefully, we'll have a better solution for everyone. Another thing that we're working towards is localization as well. I think I mentioned weeks ago that we're working on that. The work for that is very, very much underway. I think a lot of it is even ready, but it's not going to come until a future update, but it's coming. Okay, so by now, a lot of you have finished the map and the content in the game, and a lot of people have been asking whether or not there's going to be any other content added to the game, or if this is just a one and done thing, we're kind of done with the game. And first of all, it's exciting that you are even interested in more content. That's, again, amazing. We never expected the game to blow up like this. We never expected anyone to even, we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know people would enjoy the game as much as they are. So that's really exciting. But as a community manager, it's hard to see that question sometimes because I'm like, I can't really answer it one way or another. Either I'm not allowed to, or it's going to be a bit heartbreaking just to say, no, we're not going to do anything, or we just don't know yet, right? We haven't committed to one thing or another. And the reality is we haven't committed to anything like super long term or whatever, but we are definitely at a point where we know what we're doing next. And I think given that there have been so many of you that have supported us now with this game, I think the least we can do is give you a straight answer one way or another at this point. So the answer to whether or not we are going to be working on any more content for RV There Yet is, yeah, we're cooking. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.